Both teams have taken the field, and we're ready for tonight's kickoff. Johnson gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. Casey is just about ready to kick this one away.
The Panthers will be kicking off to start the game. Johnson back deep to return.
This one is handled by Johnson. Johnson has a nice return, taking it back to the 35. John, this one will really challenge the offensive coordinators as they go up against two of the best defenses in the NFL.
Both of these teams have championship caliber defense. I think if you talk to most coaches in the league today, building a Super Bowl team starts with great defense.
McNabb with a man in motion. With a counterplay. Peppers is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line. Westbrook gets the call on the counter. Good pickup. Maybe 7. Second and maybe 3.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Don't make a play. I can do it, man. One of us don't make a play.
Curtis in motion. Hand it off. Gamble comes up to make the play. At the 48, the running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the first down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge. And that's how he got by the first down marker.
It's 1st and 10.
Defense, get ready. Let's go. Be physical. Here we go, baby.
Using split backs. This one is handed off. Peppers is there for the tackle at the 44-yard line.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Second and 6. Ball on the 44-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Let me go. All day, baby. Come on.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. McNabb with a man in motion. Throws it. And he lets it slip out of his grasp.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
Third and 6. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Everything you got. Here I come. We coming to red. Set. Hey, football.
Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. First down as he's able to hang on to that ball.
Yeah, great job of holding on to it. That one had steam coming off it.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Man, you see me. Good shoot.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
Tosses
it left. Morgan is there for the tackle at the 33.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big game.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. Gets the toss to the right. Gamble is there on the stop at the 22.
He's a very dangerous runner when he gets to the outside. He accelerates very quickly, and he has the speed to outrun defenders if he can break into the open.
8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. This off. From the start.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. They'll bring the blitz.
If your tackles don't have quickness, that gives those speed rushing guys a chance to push the pocket while creating pressure on the quarterback.
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack.
23-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the hard count. Come on.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. With the throw, the pass rolls incomplete. And a flag on the play. This one, I think, is on the defense. The receiver was a little too physical on that play.
It didn't look like the quarterback put enough arm into that one. The receiver fought the defender trying to come back for the ball.
After the penalty, it's now 2nd and long.
They ain't got nothing.
They line up in the I formation. With the pass, he hits his receiver. Jenkins is there on the stop. Brown didn't have much room to do anything with that ball.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
Third down, they have to get it to the 12 for a
Ball on the
first.
27-yard line.
Let's go. Contain them.
Carolina comes out in the quarter defense.
TVs, let's go. Not here. Not now. Keep it in front of you. Everything you got.
Throwing. He hits his receiver. Morgan comes up to make the play. At the 24, the pass is complete, but not enough for the first. Well short, in fact. David Akers will put them in the lead if he makes this. It had enough distance, but he missed it to the left. After the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 31.
First and 10.
One more, fellas.
They line up in the I formation. King in motion. He hands it off. Trot is there for the tackle.
You got to keep going to the run. You never know when there's going to be great blocking ahead of you, allowing for a big one right into the end zone.
Second and a deuce.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Yeah, you see me.
The backs are lined up in an I. He's brought down behind the line for a short race.
The blockers had a tough time engaging their block. The back had defenders on him before he could even get going.
Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
There's a slot going. Watch him in. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Closing in. Launches this one to the right. And he fails to hang on to that one. Smith nearly had that one, but he couldn't bring it in for the completion.
You can usually count on him to catch about any ball he gets his hands on. I'm sure the quarterback won't hesitate to look in his direction next time he needs a big play.
Johnson sets up to run back the punt. Won't take a chance trying to return this one. So they have first and 10 here.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Watch the snap down.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Hands it off to the back. Jenkins comes up to make the play at the 18.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
1 yard gain on that play. Ball on their own 18.
Danny. We like to pack the rules. Let's go. Be through.
Out of the I formation.
Here we go.
Under pressure, deep throw. Almost picked off. The defender makes a good play to break up the deep pass.
Yeah, he had great coverage, but the ball should have ended up in his hands, not on the turf.
Third and 9. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Stay deeper than the deepest.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. Dropping back. Steps up with the throw, and the catch is made. He stopped immediately, and it won't be enough for the first down.
6 on the play.
Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3 and out. From the 29-yard line, Robinson has a decent return, taking it to the 41-yard line. Ball on their own 41.
Start the drive at the 41-yard line. First and 10.
Get it, son.
Out of the I formation.
Watch your eyes.
Tucks it away. Trot is there on the stop.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The defense on both sides dominant so far as the first quarter comes to an end. No score. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Blue there.
The Eagles line up at a 4-3. Dropping back, throwing. Brian Dawkins picks it off. Has room. The 20, the 10, 5. He dives, touchdown. The defense forces the turnover, gets it in for the touchdown. Akers comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good.
Here's a situation where the offense can make this negative a positive. The defense will probably be looking to jump another pass. I wouldn't be surprised to see a stop-and-go route. With a good pump fake, maybe they'll get a quick score of their own.
Philadelphia is lined up for the kickoff. Robinson back deep to return.
From the 4-yard line. Runs through the tackle. The last time the defense was on the field, they scored on an interception return.
They'll start the drive at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
It's on.
The Eagles line up at a 4-3. A little misdirection. Trot is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Second and long coming up here.
I can do it, baby. They ain't got nothing. Get some slack going.
With the counter play.
Army, run.
Spike is there on the stop. Came with a blitz and there wasn't anywhere to go.
Yeah, and that's why you send all those guys to plug up the hole. At that time, there were no holes at all.
Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Don't let him pass. What's the hard count? Here we come.
Out of the gun. They're coming with the blitz. Gets rid of it. Howard comes up to make the play at the 32-yard line. Jarrett made the catch but was unable to get the first down. Johnson is back to receive this kick. This one goes out of bounds. Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3.
From the start. Keep moving.
Gets the delayed handle. Kimawatu is there on the stop at the 45-yard line. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
Second and 10.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Wham. Here we go,
Carolina
man.
lines up in a 4-3. Tosses it out to the right. Lucas comes up to make the play at the 49-yard line.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on their own 49.
Not today. Will.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. Pressure with the throw. Jumps up and comes down with it.
Donovan McNabb is very, very conscious of spreading the ball around. He doesn't want to become one-dimensional. He wants to get everyone involved in the game and not just looking at one guy all the time.
First and 10.
On the 31-yard line.
On the 10. Get it started. Here we go, baby.
Brown in motion.
Let's go. Let's turn it up, B.
A little misdirection. Peppers comes up to make the play at the 25-yard line.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
Gain of 6 on the play. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Hey,
Curtis, the motion man.
Let's go now. Here we come.
Aimed it off to the back. Chris Gamble looks fresh out there. He's been in on 5 tackles. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. A little misdirection. Julius Peppers wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. Can't get to the marker on 3rd down, so let's see if the place kicker comes in now. They'll line up for the kick, and it should be about a 43-yard attempt. Veteran kicks it through.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Akers will be kicking off.
Robinson back to return.
From the 4. Slips the tackle. The Panthers don't have much time as they start their drive at the 41.
If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
The Eagles with a 4-man front going to the air on 1st down. Ooh, nearly picked off. Card was his intended target. Dawkins with the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Too deep. Hey. Here we go.
Delone with split backs. Dropping back, throws it. He was tipped. Trotter had the coverage on the play.
Trotter on the coverage. Third and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
It's on. Keep the throttle down.
Foster, the lone setback. Blitz is coming. Gets rid of it. Incomplete as the defender backs it away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tipped passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Johnson sets up, waiting for the punt. And he chooses not to return this one. The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Give it off to the back. Williams is there on the stop at the 24-yard line.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
Second and 2. Ball on the 24-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. Rush in.
The Eagles line up in a 5-receiver set this time. With the throw, gets his hand on it. He threw it a little too soon and it missed the mark. The pass rush almost got to him.
I don't think he ever had a chance to set his feet. I'll tell you one thing, this defensive coach sure has his defensive lineman pumped up.
Third and 2. Ball on the 24-yard line.
So we gonna take it. They ain't got nothing. There we go, baby.
Carolina lines up in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. Behind him, and he has it. And a fumble. So we have a challenge.
The officials are going to review it. Whenever a questionable call happens in the last 2 minutes, the review is called from upstairs.
The coach is hoping to get it right here because that could be a big lift to the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down. It's tough to say with that replay. This one won't be easy.
No fumble occurred.
It was unclear initially why they called for a review, but now we understand the reason.
Yeah, it's important to get the calls right at this point in the game.
1st and 10.
On the 43-yard line.
2 deep. Let's go.
McNabb using split backs. They'll go with a play fake. Pressure coming, wraps him up and brings him down. The big man gets in there for a big sack.
He's got a great combination of size and move. Now, he won't be winning any races, but he's good at getting after the quarterback. And let me tell you, you never want him to be the guy falling on top of you.
Just over a minute still to go.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Play football. All day, baby. Come on.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3. Dropping back, throwing. And this pass is completed. Holly is there for the tackle at the 40. Curtis makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Marshall goes back into the game after being injured earlier.
No, stop that motor. Be careful.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. McNabb with a man in motion. Pass play to the right. He's brought down behind the line for a short race. The linebacker came up and made a very solid tackle to make sure he didn't get to the first down marker. Johnson is ready to punt this one away. Robinson lines up deep for the punt return. Fair catch.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
Tucks it away. Number 97 is there for the tackle at the 24.
If they can keep getting good runs like that in the second quarter, they'll be able to use play passes the entire second half, as the defense will just be thinking about stopping the run.
And this should be the last play of the half. The end of the second quarter with the score, Philadelphia 10, Carolina 0. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff.
10, Carolina, nothing.
Johnson comes in to kick off.
To start the second half. Marshall back to return.
From the 9-yard line. Marshall returns this one to the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Panthers will start the drive at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that screen.
Only one man back with a counterplay. Thomas got very good penetration there. It's second down and a long way to go.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ain't no thing.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 30 comes up to make the play at the 33-yard line.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Defense, get ready.
Brooks looking to pass, lines up with 5 wide receivers. This one falls incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
They're having a lot of problems moving the football today, failing to even get beyond midfield. They'll stop this one where it went out. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Everything you got. Keep it up. Here we come.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
Let's go, D. Let's go. They ain't got nothing.
Tosses it out to the left. Shaw is there on the stop at the 45-yard line. Moats had some room to work with on the outside, gains 6 yards. Thomas returns to the game after being shaken up earlier. The Panthers come out in a 4-3. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
He saw where he wanted to go with it, and before he knew it, the hole was closing up.
Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Here we go. All right, now. There we go.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3. Throws it. He hits his receiver. The 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The point after is good. Good drive to start the 3rd quarter, John.
The coaching staff made some good adjustments in the locker room. They came out moving the ball well. Now the defense has to make their adjustments to keep these guys in check.
Johnson looks like he's just about ready to kick this one
Philadelphia is
off.
lined up for the kickoff. Marshall back to return.
This one is handled by Marshall. The Panthers face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 24.
The Panthers will start the drive at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Eagles line up in a 4-3. Hands it off. Number 96 is there for the tackle at the 36-yard line. And that's something we haven't seen from him yet, a 1st down. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Check it.
The backs are lined up in an I. Brooks sends a man in motion. And with the counter play, Thomas is there on the stop at the 46. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
3 minutes remaining in the quarter.
On the 46-yard line.
From the start. Let's do our thing.
The Panthers line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Off his back foot. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Second and 10.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Jenny. Lucky.
The Eagles line up in a 4-3. It's a blitz. Steps up into the pocket. Throws on the run. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
All right, let's go. Yeah, Carl. You need to run it. Hey, watch the move.
Hilton, the motion man.
Ain't no way.
They'll blow this play dead because there appears to have been early movement.
False start on the offense. Number 34.
Nothing like putting a little extra pressure on your offense by committing a dumb penalty like that.
So following the penalty, they'll face a 3rd and 15.
Let's go now. What we're going to do, watch your eyes.
From the gun. Gets rid of it. Carolina comes up short on 3rd down again.
The intended receiver on the play.
They can't keep the drive alive, and they're really struggling offensively. Here in the 3rd, they've yet to cross midfield. And he signals for the fair catch. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Will. Yeah, you see me. Keep it up.
And off to the tailback. Mort is there for the tackle at the 25. Most runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Here I go. There's some slack going.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Looking for room. Cooper is there on the stop at the 33-yard line. They brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. But you got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. He hands it off. Seward is there for the tackle at the 39.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go.
On the 39-yard line.
Play football. Ain't no thing. Let's turn it up.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. They'll go with a play fake. Going for the deep man. He's there for the catch. Marshall is there on the stop at the 10-yard line.
That's one of those plays that just kills the defensive coordinator. Your defense is playing pretty well, and you're seeing some positive things. Then boom, you give up that kind of pass play, and that pretty much wipes all the positive stuff out that you've been doing.
They use 10 for the touchdown.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
What's the hard count? Play hard and fast, baby. You gotta believe it.
Here we are in the 3rd quarter, and this is the first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. Tucks it away. Johnson is there for the tackle at the 6. Most with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. 6 yards to go for a touchdown.
There we go. Yeah, you see me. That's right, man. Blue down. Let's go.
Crosses it left. Seward is there on the stop at the 4. Most is able to get a yard or 2 on the toss. Four more yards to finish off the drive with a touchdown.
Check it. Watch a man. Turn it up now. Hey, watch that.
Only
three.
1 man in the backfield.
Right there.
Looking for the goal line. Fakes the handoff. Closing in. The rush gets him from behind.
Chris Jenkins is a guy that is so strong and powerful inside that when the ball is snapped, sometimes he can just bull rush his way right into the quarterback.
He shouldn't have any problems with this attempt. The kick sails through. It's good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. And I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Johnson will be kicking off.
Marshall back deep to return.
From the 4. The Panthers need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 31. Ball on their own 31.
Start the drive at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10.
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. The short pass falling to the turf, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Down right.
Only one man back. Throws it. Goes up. Makes the catch. Shepard is there for the tackle. Now, who are we going to put a penalty on here? At the end of 3, the score is 20-0. Eagles. The Panthers have a long way to go to get back into this game as we start the 4th quarter. Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Back in the gun. Play hard and fast, baby.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter.
They really love this kind of defense. It's fast enough to cover the quick wide receivers, strong enough to bump receivers at the line, and he's pretty good at rushing the passer. That gives you a lot of flexibility in your blitz packaging.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack. The Eagles line up in a 4-3. Throwing. Drops the interception. Robinson was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 11. Ball on the 38-yard line.
There we go, D. Let's go, D. Let's go. Set. Yeah, let's go, baby. Pass.
Under pressure. Loose ball. The Panthers scoop it up. Close call that time, but they're able to jump back on the ball. Baker comes into the game for the punt. James back to return. They down the ball at the 23. It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Now let's dictate.
Moats, the lone back.
Defense, get ready.
Hand it off. Seward comes up to make the play at the 26. Moats rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Stay at home. Watch your eyes.
The Panthers come out in a dime package.
We're coming around. Here we go.
To carry it. Marshall is there on the stop at the 36-yard line. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3.
Stay broken up.
A little misdirection. Shaw comes up to make the play at the 40-yard line. Moats runs it for about 3 on the counterplay. Ball on their own 40.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Will.
Carolina using 3 linebackers. Feely sends a man in motion. Hand it off. Anderson is there on the stop at the 48-yard line. Moats Picks up the first down. That's the second time on this drive he's been able to move the chains.
First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Keep moving. Let's run, man.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
They give it to the halfback. Number 96 comes up to make the play. At the 45, Moats takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards.
Second and 7. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Do something.
Carolina goes with a 4-man front.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hands it off. Is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line. That draw didn't fool him as one of the linemen got in there to bring him down.
You know, their run stoppers create a lot of second, third, and fourth and long.
2-minute warning coming up.
46-yard line.
Let's make a play. Yeah, you see me. Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go.
Hand it off to the back. Johnson comes up to make the play. At the 43, Philadelphia has 6 failed third down attempts, John.
Well, they're not making the plays when they really need to. They need someone to step up and get this team going.
He'll try to place this one inside their 5. He signals for a fair catch. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep it up.
The Eagles with a 4-man front. Brooks sends a man in motion.
Everything you got.
Going to the air on first down. With the throw. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Go. Here I go.
Williams, the lone setback. Throws it. Nearly intercepted. Number 96 had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch the vertical. Watch the vertical.
Brooks spreads them out. Pressure. Deep throw. This one falls incomplete.
He just flicked his wrist, and the ball just took off. He just needed to take a little bit off of that one, and it could have gone for a big play.
Carter was the intended receiver on that play.
Keep it underneath. Let's get the pressure. From the start. You gotta have it, D. Let's go. Let's go.
Even though it's 4th and long here, they're going to go for it.
Let's go, baby. Rock and roll.
With the throw, and he makes the grab. Down by this much here in the 4th, they had no choice but to go for it.
Well, they're at the point of the game where they have to try something. Heck, next time maybe you try something else, but you can understand why they want to go for it here.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
The drive at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go, D. There we go.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Feely sends a man in motion.
Watch the snap now.
Hands it off to the fullback. Seward is there on the stop at the 27-yard line. And a pickup of about 2. It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
All right, let's go. Yeah, you see me.
They line up in the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Drop in the backfield for a short loss. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. You turning it up. Play pass. Let's go.
the fullback. Jenkins is there on the stop at the 22-yard line. Nothing doing on that running play, so they'll probably send in the kicker.
I think so. When you've got the lead, you don't have to try anything fancy. You just tack on the 3 and put the game in your defense's hands.
David Akers lines up to attempt what will be about a 40-yard field goal. The attempt is good. They're now up by 23 following the field goal. Dirk Johnson comes in to kick off.
Marshall back deep to return.
This one is fielded by Marshall. Loose ball. The Eagles scoop up the fumble. Big play on special teams here in the fourth quarter. So after the fumble now, it's 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
What's the word? Let's go, D. Let's go. Come on. Do something. I can do it, man. I'm the king.
Receives the handoff. They're going to spot this one at the 14-yard line. And so that makes tackle number 6. A 15-yard gain right there.
1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
So we're going to take it. Yeah, it's on. Hey, watch the screen. Let's go now.
Gets the call. Number 33 is there on the stop at the 4. It's another running play, and they'll pick up another 1st down.
Hey, when things are clicking like this, you just want to keep going for as long as you can.
Let's go now. All on us, y'all. Let's go, baby. Danny. Hey, let's go, 1G. We're talking about green. Get it up. Here we come. Play football.
This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, Philadelphia 23, Carolina 0. For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.